Had it perfect the first time. Anyway, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Confessions of Being Fabulous with Priscilla Hawks, where we live, we learn, we grow. Today is day 5 of 31 Days of Gratitude. And if you've been here since the beginning, these are my humble beginnings. This is my first time going live uh, this week. Sunday made the first day. And so I've been doing it every day because that's what the challenge is 31 days, every day of December. But I'm a newbie. So if you've tuned in the whole time, thank you. If you've tuned in for 30 seconds, thank you. If you tuned in for just 2 seconds, just to kind of peek in and check me out, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for you. But today is day 5. And so we have been talking about, for the past 2 days, gratitude blockers. So let's just jump right into it. And we said one of the first gratitude blockers is when you live in kind of unforgiveness and you don't forgive. Yesterday, we talked about another gratitude blocker being not having an open mind, seeing something a certain way and only that way, and it can never be over here. It can never be over there. It's only here. That might work, but it could also be a gratitude blocker. And you could watch that video to hear more about what exactly I mean by that. So today we want to talk about a gratitude blocker that is really important. And I know from personal experience, um, how it feels to kind of, be in a situation where you may even feel stuck and a little bit helpless, if I'm being honest, and if you're being honest. And that is when you confront the reality of your environment. And when I say your environment and how your environment can be a gratitude blocker, I mean, not just where you live. I'm not suggesting that you just up and move, because you might say, well, Priscilla, I can't do that. I can't afford to do that. Um, but it's really about the places you frequent, the people that you find yourselves hanging around. Hi, I see we have some folks. Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry I can't read this. I got to figure out how to get closer so that I can read it without putting my entire face in the screen, because I feel really embarrassed when I do that. But anyway, thank you guys. Like my socks? I like fun socks. Gratitude blockers. So your environment, the people that you consistently hang around, the people that, not just people though, the places that you frequent, where you put yourself in, even, podcasts, the podcasts that you listen to. It's really like your consciousness. So your consciousness is what sends you to this place over this place. Your consciousness is what says, instead of going to the gym, let's go to Krispy Kreme. I was at Krispy Kreme last night. But your consciousness, will send you into certain environments. So the reason your environment can actually be a gratitude blocker is because we tend to assimilate. So if we're around a bunch of people that are ungrateful, well, we are going to show up more likely than not ungrateful. If we are around a lot of negativity and, just nothing hopeful, nothing productive, we're not going to feel very hopeful. We're not going to feel very productive. And this applies even when you're in situations where someone is trying to help you. And without giving too much detail, because this is kind of a personal story, and I don't think it's appropriate to share all the details, even though this is Confessions of Being Fabulous, but maybe at a later date. But I found myself in a situation when I first became a mom. I have an 8-year-old right now. But when I first became a mom, I was in a situation where somebody was trying to help me. And I appreciated the help, so I kind of went along with it. But at a point, it just felt so like to get this help, I just felt like I had to sacrifice my happiness and sacrifice, the smile that I like to have on my face every day, and sacrifice things that are very important to me, because I do feel that the way that I show up in the world energetically means something, and that it's ultimately going to kind of decide and determine my future. So you don't have to believe that, but that's what I believe. So I'm showing up, receiving this help, but it just didn't feel right. So I actually just severed the whole situation. I wrote a nice note and I was basically like, thank you, but no thank you. Because at the end of the day, I appreciate that we may all need help, but I'm so convicted around how we feel being just as important as the help that we may be receiving, that I'll take my chances on just feeling, a bit more warm and fuzzy, and allowing that to be my guide to my next destination, to my next level, to my next whatever. So for me, that environment that I was in, it just wasn't a good look. It didn't feel good. There was nothing that I liked about it, and I couldn't get out of there fast enough. So I really feel like take a look if you take a look at your day-to-day environment, not just your home, that's a part of it, but do a survey. And this is the challenge for today. So I'll jump right into it. This is the challenge for today. Do a survey of your general surroundings from day to day. So from day to day, the people that you're around, what are they like? Are they positive? Are they negative? Are they, neutral? Do they serve you in any way? Meaning that they're in your life and somehow, there's a positive exchange of energy. Are they the opposite of that, where there's a level of energy that's draining to you, or it just somehow is not serving you? I promise I will figure out how to, I gotta get these comments to be closer. Well, I could move my chair up, right? But what I mean is, I've been toiling with the idea of putting the comments also like on the big TV screen if I can, or something like that. But anyway, hi from Italy. Hi, Miss Palicinia. I hope I said that right. Right. Hi, Prim. Hi, Stella. I have people watching me. I appreciate you all being here. But the challenge for today, so hopefully, wow, you are a very beautiful woman. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, this hair isn't very beautiful. We're going to talk about that later. But I'm getting it done on the 14th, so I'm very excited. Um, but it's really important that you do this survey of your surroundings. So your surroundings ultimately are going to kind of tell you the story of, hey, maybe I actually, am in an environment that is a gratitude blocker, because it's just hard to stay positive around here. It's hard to see the good in anything. It's hard to understand how I can even get to my next level. It's hard to understand, possibility. It's hard. If it's hard to show up like in a way that serves you, you might just be in an environment that I like to call, not like to call, but that I consider to be gratitude blocking. And so, because this is 31 days of gratitude, and if you haven't watched from the beginning, go back to day one. And what I said was, on some days, yes, we're going to be grateful for people. On other days, we're going to be grateful for things, because yes, we might have a car we're proud of. We might have a brand new house we're proud of, or an old house. We may have a rug we're proud of. I like my rug. We may have a Christmas tree that we're proud of. I picked that out with my son. So we'll be grateful for people, for places, for things. But I'm also going to share some things that sometimes get in the way of you being able to express gratitude and experience gratitude as a lifestyle. And we're right at the 9 and some change minute mark. So I'm going to jump, because I promised I would try to keep these to 10 minutes each time I'm on. But that's the challenge for today. Go and check out your own environment, home, work, friends. If there's a happy hour you consistently go to, like if it's good, innocent, clean, fun versus toxic. And when you go home, I won't go into details. We know how happy hours can turn. So happy hours can be a beautiful thing, because they can be jolly and joyful and, all of the things. But then sometimes it could just be like, sis, bro, what are you doing? Relax. So you get to be the judge of whether or not that particular happy hour is the kind of. I don't know if it's over. All right. I'll find out on the replay, just like you. But thank you guys for being here. Come back tomorrow for day 6. I wish you lots of fun, laughter, abundance in your life.